now joined by Nadav Shtrauchler. He's a communications and strategy consultant, deeply involved in politics, I believe. Thank you very much for being with us today. So
How are you?
What are the biggest achievements of each of Netanyahu's partners? And let's start with United Torah Judaism, with whom the agreement is being finalized today. They were the last in line.
First of all, in order to understand the structure of what we've seen in the last few days, I would say that building the coalition was more complex than Netanyahu thought at first. It took too long. The right-wing parties lost momentum, and also part of the support that they had the day after the result of the election of the 1st of November. But soon, as you said, this story is going to be behind us. Netanyahu trying to create a minimum of factors that would make it difficult for him in the future. This work will be finished very soon, but we might see a few Knesset members that won't like the new agreements. I think that the parties that he works with them, that you said on the right wing, have managed to get also budgets, which is very important, to stop procedures that was made on the left government, and this is for the ultra-Orthodox, and for Ben-Gvir and Bezalel.
Let's start, wait, one by one. Let's start, Nadav, with United Torah Judaism, because I think each of them came with a basket and are returning home with a full basket. So let's start with United Torah Judaism. Some achievements that you can note.
I think it's more than the achievements, because we're going to need to see the end of the agreements, because we've seen a few things that have been leaked. But I think in the end, they want two things. First of all, they want budgets. They want big budgets. They didn't receive it on the last Knesset, and they want budgets that they can use for the education. They want to do procedures that are related to the army. We had some rules that Yair Lapid was trying to get it, but he couldn't, and they want to stop it for now. The budget is very important for them.
Okay, let's move on to Shas. Any big differences there, or the requirements are more or less the same? Because you mentioned, for example, budgets for yeshivas, the lack of obligation to be drafted to the army.
So it's not the same, it's different. They want to have control on very, I would say, places that are important for them. All of the internal issues in Israel are very important for them. Aryeh Deri is known as one of the reformers inside the Israeli territory in different cities. He wants to control those areas on the cities, and he's going to achieve that. It's very important for him. And more than that, I think that Aryeh Deri is going to be one of the most important people on the next government, because not just what he's achieving right now, but that is really on the side of Netanyahu. You can see that on the agreements right now, everything was to be considered with Aryeh Deri, and he's going to sit on the treasure, on the money, and this is very important for Shas and for the Shas voters.
Okay, last, religious Zionism.
So I think Ben-Gvir is going to have a strong influence on the next few years. He's going to be the head of the police, and we see that it's a huge debate for him, but I think it's a very strong spot for him. And just to take maybe a little bit of background just on that, Netanyahu hopes that the story of building the coalition will be similar to the story of Argentina in the World Cup. They lost, if you remember, at the beginning of the tournament to Saudi Arabia, and then they started on the left foot, and from there, we know how it's been ended, and Messi is celebrating in Argentina. They started on the left foot, but now I think things are going to be better for him and for the parties that alongside with him.
Okay, Nadav Shtrauchler, thank you very much for joining us today.
Welcome.